Hello and welcome to a video talking about why I've not been making videos lately. It boils down to one issue that I've been having with the Windows version of Brave Frontier. So you might notice I have two things of Brave Frontier up right now. I have the Windows version over here on my desktop. You can move the window around like so. So yeah, this is the Windows version that you get through the Microsoft Store, and I have my phone playing Brave Frontier. My phone is the one on the left, the one for the Windows Store is on the right. So one thing you might notice is that these are two different IDs. The one on the left is the one that you see in my videos. It's the one with the account called Kaisen. The one on the right, the Microsoft Store version, is the one that's like on my computer. It's not linked to a Facebook account. So it works a little bit differently. If you notice on my phone, there's no Facebook button in the bottom right hand corner, whereas on the Windows version, there is. The one on the left is the one on my phone. They're on here with the ID number 8923. Yeah, starting with 892. Numbers are hard to read. That one is linked to a Facebook account. It has been since several years, so I know that that's working fine. So let me show you what's going on here. So let me start off by showing that what happens when I go to log in on both of these accounts at the same time. So again, the one on the right is one that's like native to my computer. If I were to link a Facebook account to that, it would be linked to that Facebook account and you can log into it from other accounts. It's not currently linked, so it's only available on my computer. The one on the left is my phone, it is linked to a personal Facebook account, and you should see that nothing weird happens right here. Everything should work as normal. Both of these are going to go in just fine. Yeah, so you can see the one on the right has already logged in. The account called Shen. So let's wait for the one on the left. The one on the left should work just fine. So you might be wondering, so what's the issue here? Like, you're logging in just fine on your phone. You're logging in just fine on the computer. We'll get to that. We're gonna get to that. Things load a little bit slower on my phone. So it's gonna take a little bit, but we're not gonna be logging out on my phone at all. So once this loads up, you'll see that it works just fine. Like, we got in just fine. It's currently connecting, it's loading and all of that fun stuff. So it's clearly working just fine. Just a tad bit slow because phone is just a little bit slower. It also doesn't help that I have this hooked up via capture card, a capture unit. So it does slow things down a little bit in that regard as well. So yes, I've logged into both accounts just fine with no issue. So let's try to log into the account on the left, the account called Kaisen, on the Windows version. You can tell that. Let me really quick. So there's no post-production done here at all. Let me really quick close out of that. Well, kind of close out of it. I'm gonna get rid of it through OBS. So you can see down here in the bottom, I have Brave Frontier on my desktop. This is once again through the Microsoft Store option. So because you saw that it was in my taskbar, you know that it is indeed from the Microsoft Store. So let's try logging into the account on the left over here on the right using the Facebook login. So the only bit of post-production here is I'm going to blur out my email address here, so I don't have people like stalking me on Facebook and all that. So that's the only bit of post-production on top of like background music. So none of this is going to be like heavily edited at all. There's no editing going on. There's no cutting. There's no anything. So we try to log in to the account on the left, on the right, so on the Windows computer, and we get this error. We get this error every time we try to log in to a Facebook account on the Microsoft Store. I say we because I'm not the only person having this issue. There are other people. This is easily recreatable. You just download the Microsoft Store version of Brave Frontier, and you try to log into Facebook. And you can't. We get this error, and the error reads, can't load URL. The domain of this URL isn't included in the app's domains. To be able to load this URL, add all domains and subdomains of your app, the app domains field, and your app setting. So you might be wondering, okay, what can I do to fix this? And the answer is, players can't. This is not a player side issue. This is a developer side issue. Like, every bit of research I've done, I've like looked this up on myself. I've talked to Microsoft support, seeing if something on their end, and like they said no, we've seen this issue before. This is a developer side issue. So the developer of the game needs to go in and add in the domains to Facebook's developer tools, or however that works. I don't know. I'm not a developer. So why does this happen? Let me show really quick that this does not happen on my phone. I'm going to, once again, I'm going to log out my phone, just to prove that this does not happen. Facebook logout, and as soon as I log out, I'm gonna make it disappear from the screen again, live as it's going on. So just so you guys can see it. Yes, application will be closed now. We're gonna hit OK, and there we go. So you can't see personal information on my phone. So I'm just simply gonna go back into Brave Frontier. Once again, like, this is indeed on my phone. You can see it changing in real time, doing everything like as it is on screen. I've logged out. I'm going to log into Brave Frontier using Facebook on my phone to show that there's no issue on mobile device. See, getting back in just fine. So you can log in just fine on iOS and on Android. I don't know if the Microsoft Store on tablets and mobile devices still works. I have not had the ability to test that. I don't know anyone who has a mobile device with the Microsoft Store as their app store, so I cannot test it out there. I have no information there. But everyone who plays Brave Frontier on their desktops using the Microsoft Store version of Brave Frontier cannot log in via Facebook. If you are already logged in via Facebook, do not log out, because then you cannot get back in. You will get this error that you see on the right side of the screen. So yeah, this is why I've not been able to make videos, because I just cannot log into the game on my normal account on my computer. I also cannot do it on my laptop, and again, as I mentioned, countless other players from around the world are having this issue as well. As you can see, like, yes, I managed to log in just fine back on my phone using Facebook. So this is not a mobile device issue. This is purely desktop using the Microsoft Store. I imagine if you do use something like BlueStacks to try to log in, it's fine because the BlueStacks uses the Google Play Store. So that falls within the stores that still work. It's specifically the Microsoft Store on Windows 10 and Windows 8.1 that does not work. I don't know about Windows 11, and it's not available on Windows 8 or prior, so I don't know. I don't know what to say about this. So until this gets fixed, I cannot make a whole lot of videos. I especially cannot make a lot of videos that requires like actual gameplay. So yeah, if this video reaches Gumi's side of things, the solution is simple. You just find out what the URL for this subdomain is to log in, and players can log in again. Just add that URL to your Facebook tools, and we're good. That's it. That's all you need to do. If this is not something on your guys' end, and this is something on Microsoft's end, get in touch with Microsoft, because I've tried doing that and they just told me, yeah, this is a developer side issue. This is nothing that players can fix. This is outside of our hands. And to prove this, I've contacted Gumi support twice at this point. The first person, I guess, he's gotten back to me, but he's been a little bit slow. The second time, I got two different tech support people, and like every single option they've given me to try and fix this has not worked. I have plenty of storage. I'm running this on my computer with 2 terabytes of storage and 8 gigabytes of RAM. I have uninstalled and reinstalled the game. I'm connected to a stable internet connection. I have cleared the user data. I've done literally everything in the book that players can do to try and fix this, and nothing has worked. If it did, I would not be making this video. But because nothing has worked, I'm fairly certain this is nothing on the player's end. So, With that, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye!